SpawnTrooper riding in the night. Heart of gold, but ready to fight. Standing tall, doing what's right. Shining truth like a firelight. Daddy's wisdom running deep taught me promises I gotta keep. Breaking chains, leaving pain behind. Calling out the crooked kind. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. SpawnTrooper rides again. Ain't no fear when I'm around. Justice stands on solid ground. One last chance to make it right, or face the reckoning tonight. In the dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. SpawnTrooper rides again. Dark, where shadows creep, truth rings out, it cuts so deep. Ain't no price to make me sell. Standing strong, I know too well. Oh, the truth cuts through the lies. No more secrets in disguise. Second chances, they wear thin. SpawnTrooper rides again.
Warning. The following video contains strong language, which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Thank you for your attention. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, it's going to be a fun one tonight. So, welcome. First things first, hi Snowflower, Kim, Go, SMN, Kim. Wait, I've already told you. My face says it all. Oh, this is going to be fun tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Right, before I start, I want to show you something. And I want you to pay attention. Okay, so let's just get the chat out of the way for a second. Okay, as you can see here, right, what does it say there? Stream disclaimer, truth, facts and justice, and mission brief. Read this before we begin, based on personal view and critique. Oh dear, my opinion, my perspective. Educational purposes and analysis. Inform, educate, and spark discussion. journalistic investigation, research, fact check, uncover. Not intended to insult or attack, focus on facts, not personalities, fair use, and public record. Oh, listen to that one. Legal, ethical, transparent, engage with respect and open mind. Let's keep it real and respectful. What else we got there? Oh, we got, in the bottom left-hand corner, we got uncover the truth, expose the lies, seek justice, make an impact. Yes. You see, don't you find that quite strange? Now, here tonight we're going to be talking about our beloved Squid and other people, because I was in Tug's stream tonight and I saw what was going on. Now, this is my personal opinion, and just for the record, Leslie, the Lips, Life Jacket Lips, if you're watching, this is for you and for your husband Michael and for Richard Lufman and for every other fucking idiot. Oh, he's been malicious. No, I'm not. This is fact. This is free speech. Constructive criticism. I'm also very sarcastic. Strange, don't you think? Now, here's the thing. One thing I've noticed with you, Lips, aka Leslie, is that you like to slap out lawsuits like you're fucking changing your fucking tampon. Okay, I mean, like, at the end of the day, you probably, don't you think that you've got enough problems legally with, your multiple divorces or attempted divorces and your bankruptcy and everything else, right? Now, here's the thing. The perfect example is Tug covered it perfectly. He covered that. He covered you perfectly. I sat there and I was like, yeah. And I was commenting, and I'm quite proud to comment. But here's the problem that you've got. You are trying to sue every fucking person with a pulse. Now, why is that? Are you skint? And by the way, for the Americanese, skint means moneyless. You don't have any money. You're broke. Okay? Because, here's the thing. All it takes is one individual. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. All it takes is one individual that you sue frivolously. Okay? Frivolously. All right? The word frivolously. Yeah, it's a mouthful. Okay? All right? And it comes back to bite you in the arse. Now, here's the thing. People can retaliate individually. So they can retaliate by suing you, counter-suing you. Or what they can do is a class action lawsuit. And hello to everybody on over there on Rumble. Please don't send any rants or anything until I am fully up above 100 followers. So please don't send any rants just in case. All right? Thank you very much. Anyway, now, here's the problem that you've got. Okay, over the last 2 years, when you injected yourself, and may I add, nothing to do with you, you injected yourself into the what the hell's case. Okay, you attacked everyone. You tried to sue everyone with a pulse. And let's be honest with you. I doubt very much people will try to find your pulse with the amount of freaking makeup you wear. But anyway, that's me being sarcastic, by the way. So if you know the difference between sarcasm and, insult. So let me just point something out to you. I wanted to point something out. Okay, that there. Do you see that? All right, put your fucking glasses on. Okay, and read that, Leslie. Right, Lips, Life Jacket Lips. Right, read that. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for the purposes. Now, pay fucking attention. Clean your ears out. Get Michael's little penis out your ear. Okay, and pay attention. Okay, right. So for the purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship. Oh dear me, research. Yes, there's also a fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. No one is infringing, okay, because it's if it's publicly available, then it's publicly available for scrutiny. Have a guess what, numbnut? You're a public figure. You've bragged about it. You've bragged with what media and what people that you worked with in the past, what Michael's worked with in the past. Okay, a lot of people, you know, they will sit there and go, "Oh, Spawn, you can't say that. Oh, you can't say that." Yes, I can. It's called freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and I'm going to educate you guys now. Excuse me. Sorry, I got a bit of a cough today, but don't worry about it. Anyway, anywho, so let's go into things. Right, fair use. Oh, I'm going to read this out. All right, this is how good this is how the Googles is. It's really, the interwebs are fucking awesome. Now here's the thing. Just sit back, Tay's auditor. Just sit back and enjoy. Right, here's the thing. Fair use is a United States legal doctrine that permits the limited use of copyrighted materials without requiring permission from the copyright holder. It acts as an affirmative defense against claims of copyright infringement, balancing the rights of creators with the public interest in free speech and creative fucking expression. I hope you're listening. Okay? So let me ask you, when you sued your own family and your own family members, what if they go and strike you and go to your channel or multiple channels that you have, multiple personas that you have? Okay, what if they went after that and striked your stuff? Well, you wouldn't be very happy, would you? No, you wouldn't. Now, anyway, okay, for 4 factors. Because fair use is evaluated on a case-by-case basis, there are no strict rules, such as the specific number of seconds you can use. Instead, courts in the United States weigh these 4 factors: purpose and character of use. Uses of educational, non-commercial, critical, or transformative purposes, meaning you add new meaning, commentary, or expressions to original, are more likely to be considered fair use. So basically, when I take, or if I decide to take a video or a document or anything else, okay, I can show it, explain, give my personal opinion, show it, carry on showing it, and as long as I redact all the certain information, okay, I can critique it, I can make comment on it, I can research. I've researched you and your husband big time. Oh yeah. Now, he's threatening. No, I'm not, because that's part of fair use. Fucking research. Anyway, anywho, nature of the copyright work, who cares? Effect on the market, who cares? Amount of substantial used, who cares? Because it is public. But I want to point out something. Common examples, which while each case is unique, for fair use defense frequently applies to criticism, commentary, parody, and satire. Oh dear. Leslie. Oh, you are definitely a picnic short of a fucking sandwich. Anyway, news reporting. Technically, anyone who reports about something or reads out or reports on a document or something like that, on a technicality, they are news anchors. They are news reporters. They bring the news to the individuals. Okay? And I obviously don't know that, because like when you quit your job as a lawyer, even though you were shit at it, the thing is, you made your bed with that, so you lay in it. But here's the never thing. The fact that you are on IMDb, and the fact that you are on Talent Villa, okay, which is publicly knowledgeable, all the only thing that I need to do is Google you, because that's exactly what you want. You want that attention. And now you're getting that attention again because you feel lonely. Is Michael not doing it for you? Okay. And teaching and scholarship. Well, teaching, you can't do that anymore. Right? But you blame everyone else. And don't you find that interesting? Now, research. Oof. Oh, I love that word. Do you know, every time I hear that word research, research. Yeah, anyway, right. But here's the thing with you. Okay, you go on to, you inject yourself into a legal situation that has got nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing to do with you. You involve yourself with people who basically have spent time in jail. For example, Mr. Magoo, aka Richard Luthman, he spent 2 years out of 4 years in federal jail for what he did. And he owes quite a bit. Okay. And he's been, well, actual fact, his whole career, he's tried to live a life of the films. He wants to be a mobster. And to be perfectly honest with you, even if he had anything to do with families like that, I don't think they'll be very happy the way he behaves because, yeah. But anywho, so here you are, right, thinking that you're glamorous, famous, but you're not. And here's the thing: I'm not being negative or you've got to go. Oh, he's being malice. Oh, no, I'm not. This is my opinion. You see, there's a difference of being nasty and disrespectful and slanderous and defaming, and then basically saying it as it is. Because at the end of the day, who are you really? You're a nobody. You are a nobody, the way I see it when it comes to the interwebs But one thing I have to say is that every single one of you has one thing in common. Deuce Foreskin, Mr. Magoo, Stupid Dave, freaking Chrome Crusher, right? The Maggots fucking Crampons, Swamp Lizard, freaking Lizard Lady, right? And Biscuit Boy, and all these other fucking idiots. You've got all one thing in common. You want fame and fortune. But one thing a lot of people are not pointing at is the fact that you will fucking antagonize and push people's buttons and say shit. And the moment they retaliate, or the moment they turn around and go, fuck you, you sue them. And then halfway through that lawsuit, you don't quit because either you figure out that you're about to lose. But here's the problem that you've now got on a legal standpoint. And I've asked a couple of people who are qualified lawyers, not like you. And they basically turned around and they said, all it takes is someone, if you want to sue someone, and all it takes is that individual to get a lawyer and then do a background and then get everything that you've done in the past, 10 years in the regards of legal standpoint and show a pattern of operandus mundi or whatever you want to MO, right? They will show your behavior over a period of time of what you do and how you abuse and use the legal system. You're going to be in more trouble than you think. Ask your husband. He has still got his license to practice law. And the fact that you always turn around and say that you are pro se, however, you got your husband writing all the legal documents. Don't you find that strange? Now, here's a global context for you. Over here in the United Kingdom of strong alcoholic people who fought off every invader for many thousands of years, here's one thing you need to remember. If you are located in the UK or many other countries, the doctrine is distinctively different and is known as fair dealing. Unlike the open-ended general fair use defense in the United States, i.e. like First Amendment and all that good shit, fair dealing only applies to specific predefined circumstances such as research, private study, criticism, review, and reporting current events. Now, let me ask you a question. What's the difference between me when I stream and all the American counterparts who stream, like Squidbo Quo, Tug, Megan, and everyone else? What's the difference? Have you ever noticed the difference between me streaming and them? Let me read that out to you. Research, private study, criticism, review, and reporting current events. Now, you are a current event. Oh, fucking are you a current event? You are a current event. What I find quite interesting is this. You say that you accuse people of invasion of privacy. Excuse me. Okay, invasion of privacy. Interesting. Let me ask you a question. How can you be private when you've how can you be accusing someone of invading your privacy when most of your life is on the fucking interwebs? Your court dealings, your bankruptcy dealings, your attempted divorce from your husband. I mean, the guy looks like he got slapped by a wet fish and then fucking asked for a second round, but that's beside the point. And then the fact that you sued your own family, okay? Then you sued God knows how many other fucking people over the last 2 years that I know of, and then basically retracted them. All right. How do you think that's going to look when you are trying to intimidate and threaten a mother and her child and her security and safety? You see, I don't take lightly to that type of fucking threat. You have made a threat. Anyone with any type of common fucking sense will see that you have made a threat to not just one person, but multiple people. And I think you're in more trouble than you think now. And if you think you can turn around and accuse people of actual malice, here's your problem. First of all, there's no malice whatsoever. This is me with my opinion. This is me stating the facts from observations and things that I have seen and heard and witnessed. Now, Squid's a pain in my ass, and I'm a pain in her ass. But I'll tell you one thing, I will always have her six. Now, I have spoken about you. I have pointed out things about you. But the thing is, you can't accuse me of malice because I have a right of freedom of speech, freedom of expression. And the best part is, I've also got the right of fair dealing. So I have got the right to research, privately study, review, report old stuff, new stuff, probably in the future stuff, and criticize. And I'm fucking good at criticizing people, especially with facts. Now, let's not digress. You like to bully and intimidate people. Now, over in America, and I mean no disrespect to anyone in America. I mean that. I really do mean that. But I'm getting so fucking sick and tired of hearing fucking idiots like you. Now, actual fact, let me just say something before. Do you know what? I have actually now got more fucking respect for Richard Luthman than I have for you. At least you can see it fucking coming with him. At least he admits he's a fucking idiot. But with you, you seem to run around in a circle. And the fact that you always you jump straight to soon. How about this? Have you ever thought of like, fucking privately contacting someone and say, hey, look, I know that you've got the right to fucking criticize and all that shit, like, but could you sort of like change it a little bit, so edit it down a little bit, so because obviously, but 99% of the time people say no. You cannot take away anyone's freedom of speech or freedom of expression. Because at the end of the day, the only reason, right, something will happen is because a individual reports or copyright strikes or something like that. If YouTube, their terms of service and guidelines, don't flag something, then that individual's not doing anything wrong. And trust me, I have seen people get flagged for the simplest fucking things, right? And one thing you have to understand is that you have done it yourself. The crampons do it. It's really strange. Everyone on the what the hell side are definitely doing it. And there are a couple of clowns and idiots on the what the hell side who do it. All right. And then they blame the anti-what else, but by back and forth. But anyway, that's beside the point. Now, let me point something out to you. Leslie Federigo, whatever your fucking name is, right, is a public. You're public. You're a public figure. And so is now your husband, because you've made him public, because you dragged him into this. Okay? You have no expectation of privacy when you put all your shit on the internet. when you sit there and you talk about all your own shit from when you were young until present day, from the times where you're trying to sing, cat getting kicked into fucking all. When you're fucking sitting on your videos, like richly shouting when I'm sitting about fucking 6 inches away from my microphone, and I've got the calmest demeanor going. I don't have to shout. And all these videos that you made, not just on Jeremy Hales, but on other people, Megan Fox, Tug, God knows who else. But every fucking time, someone turns around and goes, "Really, Fafo? Really?" You then pull your tail between your legs. Now you're dragging your husband. And do you know what? I think you guys tag team, all right? And here's another thing. I saw that that comment. I saw that comment on oh God, what was it? It was on that document. Oh, what was it called again? One second, I need to find it. Right. Now, here's the problem that you and your husband have basically sabotaged yourself. When you put, and I hope that people are paying attention now, when you put govern yourself, okay, when you put govern yourself, I can tell you 100% without even doing any research, because I actually typed this up earlier on. When you govern yourself and you put that in a legal document to someone, that's a threat. You have threatened her. Govern yourself can absolutely be taken as a threat, while the phrase originally means to control your own behavior. Meaning depends entirely on the tone, context, and the relationship between the people speaking. How it can be taken as a threat. When used in a confrontational way, it often serves as a veiled threat, implying control yourself or I will. It suggests that if you do not alter your behavior, the speaker will take matters into their own hands to make you stop. There will be consequences if it is frequently used to demand compliance before an escalation occurs. So if you think you're fucking clever, you're not. And here's the thing: a lot of people don't think about these researchers. They don't think about, oh, wait a minute, is that a threat? Let me try that. Let me check that out. All right, and that's where you really messed up. And I hope that Squid or someone from whoever you've attacked and sued or want to sue or fucking threaten with what God knows what else. Okay, I hope they take that under advisement. And I hope they speak to their lawyer about that, because at the end of the day, it's a threat. And also, what I saw on Tugs, when I saw that document on Tugs, so basically, you are threatening to dox. Is that how it works over in America? If you don't like what someone says, you threaten to dox them and endanger not just them, but their children and family and loved ones and everything else, because you are so fucking immature and can't take constructive criticism. Is that what you're trying to say? I mean, let's be honest with you. I mean, you could be sitting there right now, fucking fuming, steaming out your ears. That fucking Welsh sheep shagging Brit prick, fucking limey, blah, blah, blah. He can't fucking say that to me. Well, yes, I can. It's called constructive criticism. There's no malice or no negative insight or intent. None whatsoever. Everyone knows what I'm like. I am a very outspoken individual, and I will say it as it fucking is. And irregardless if you like it or not. If your feelings are hurt, then you need to grow some thicker skin before you fucking go into a room with people who are fucking thicker skinned than you. And the fact that you've attacked Squid, for just reading legal documents shows what type of fucking person you are. Actually, I wouldn't even call you a person anymore. You're just something that's crawled out underneath a brick and just started fucking squirming all over the place. You're like a fucking slug. You're like a slimy fucking slug that fucking rides around, and you just don't deserve the credibility or the credit. However, you've now got the attention of people. But what I do find quite strange is this. What about you, Michael? I mean, the fact that you're writing these threatening cease and desist letters with threats of doxing and threats of God knows what else, don't you find that very interesting? What would the law say? What would the bar say about that? What would that say? I mean, would they be happy that a lawyer is facilitating threats to a mother of a child and her loved ones and family? How would that go down with the bar? Now, no one, and I mean no one, no one, Tom, Dick, and Harry, anybody should go anywhere near or contact any of these people. Not on behalf of Squid, me, or anyone else. Don't contact them. Don't do anything. Because that's exactly, what they want. And they don't deserve the attention anyway. But one thing I will say is this. I have seen some shit happen with this case. And I have been educated. But I tell you one thing. You and your other half beat the biscuit. And I tell you one thing, if Richard Luthman came in here today, I would give him a fucking crown, because he is definitely not as bad as you. And the fact that you guys sat on the same platform and attacked and tried to drag down anybody who had any type of opinion about Jeremy Hales or what was going on between Jeremy Hales and Lynette Preston. And here's the thing. The fact that you guys are continuously trying to do this fucking reverse psychology by using collaborators this, collaborators that, collaborators that. Hi, Gail. Hi, everybody. Now, here's the thing. Let me just point out to you one thing. I don't collaborate with no motherfucker. When I go on to platforms with people, like with Squid, for example, because I enjoy it, I go on there because we bounce off each other, we communicate with each other, and we have a lot of fun talking about, and we bring a different type of knowledge, you see, because that's what we can do. We discuss things. We have different opinions. Sometimes we even fucking agree to disagree. But you don't see us fucking threatening to sue each other and fight each other or whatever. No, we don't. You don't see. One thing I can tell everybody is one thing you don't see with myself and any of and some of these people. You don't see us fighting. We'll talk to each other. We communicate with each other, because at the end of the day, what we all do our own thing. But what we do is similar. We all have an opinion. And you're trying to take that opinion away. You're trying to stop people in the United States from having their rights of the First Amendment, which is under your Constitution. And I think that what you've just done, you've just woken up a sleeping giant. And because here's the thing. No matter what you do now, you are going to be scrutinized. Before, you just scrutinized on your conduct and behavior. But now you're going to be under the microscope. People are going to go, why? Okay, bang. They are going to scrutinize you. And they have every right to do so, because you are a public figure. Because here's the thing. I want you, Leslie, I'm talking to you. I want you, Leslie, to type your name into Google. There are 10 pages, Google pages, just about you. And if you he's been he's been nasty. He's attacking me. He's this. He's that. He wants to no. I wouldn't even piss in your direction. Do you know what? I'd rather piss into the wind than have any type of association with people like you. Because to be perfectly honest with you, you make as much sense as a fart in a spacesuit. You play this fucking victim. You will fucking attack people like if it was a new hobby. And the moment people fucking retaliate, you play the victim, you play the ADA card, you play this card, you know. I mean, do you know what? You should go to Las Vegas and play fucking poker, because you would be a millionaire within 10 minutes with the fucking amount of cards that you use. Hi, Mama Squid. Hi, everybody. All right. And this time, you've got my attention. Now you've got my attention. And I have every right to have an opinion, if you like it or not. He's going to be it's malice. No. You can't. You have to prove actual malice, and the burden of proof is on you. And any fucking lawyer, any judge will look at this and they're going to go, no, he or she has a right to an opinion. Just because you don't like what they're saying doesn't mean it's defamation or slander or malice. It's not. And that's where you fucked up. And I'm quite happy you fucked up this time, because this time you have really fucked up. Because putting that last comment, govern yourself, that's a threat. That's a threat. And there's not just one in there. There's quite a few. There's about 3 or 4. So good luck on trying to dig yourself out of that one. I think this time, I mean, like, let's put it this way. I mean, aren't you supposed to be living in a box right now? I thought, what happened to your houses? Are you still got them? Hey, you still think you're rich and famous, but you know, I find it quite strange. Sorry, I just cut my finger. I find it quite strange. I find it quite strange that people who have multi-million properties lose everything and they still think that there's something, that they're famous, that, you know, I mean, if you didn't want, I'm not sure, I don't know if this is possible, but having a sealed court case or having your court thing. The thing is, PACER is a government-ran, publicly available website, just like FOIA requests. If someone does a FOIA request, right, there's a reason why you have that in the United States. And the fact that you sat there and you're making yourself out that you're the victim, do you know what? You're no more of a victim than the fucking passengers on the fucking Titanic. And in fact, there's no way. They have got more credibility than you will ever have. That I can just say for sure. The fact that you put threats in a legal document, I can't wait. Oh, God, I can't wait. All right. You put threats in a legal document. You try to intimidate individuals because you don't like what they're saying. I tried not to swear tonight, but fuck it. You're fucked. You're fucked. I don't even have any legal experience. Well, I do have a little bit of experience on this side with on a military side, but you is fucked, because what you've done, that wasn't communication. You don't demand something. You know, sending out cease and desist via email. I mean, are you that fucking lazy to spend some money on someone who you can, you know? But then again, it's quite surprising that, and you know, I mean, I did notice it, but I'm not taking credit, because Coop and Tug noticed it tonight about your cease and desist seems very similar to the fucking crampon cease and desist. Anyone notice that? Did anyone notice that? Anyone seen that? Okay. Now, I love Squid to bits. I think she's the best person I've ever met. She is a very good friend. She's like a little sister to me. Right, but one thing I am going to do, I'm not going to get in the firing line. I am going to stand in the fucking parapet. I'm going to stay in that fucking foxhole. I'm going to put my flak jacket on. And I'm going to put my helmet on because I know that shit's going to hit the fan. Because one thing I know about her is that once you poke that fucking sleeping giant, oh yeah, fucking good luck. Yeah, good fucking luck. But I tell you one thing, you've definitely fucking started on someone who you shouldn't have fucking started on. And the threats that you put in that document, you know, I mean, you are absolutely fucking dumb. You are dumb. Oh, I forgot to move on the. Whoops, sorry about this. There you go. I just can't get my head around the fact that these people are doing this, especially to Squid. And by the way, guys, just so you know, I am now on Rumble. Can you just imagine everyone putting in everyone fucking here's one thing, hey, life jacket lips, one thing you need to remember, okay, right, is the difference between someone being negative and attacking you just for the sake of attacking you, and someone criticizing you and saying it as it is. Okay, you need to distinguish that difference, and if you can't, get someone who fucking can. If someone wants to, if there are court documents, right, and say Squid or me or someone else wants to talk about that and talk about that court document, about the contents of the court hearing and everything else, we're gonna fucking do it. It's publicly available information, because at the end of the day, if the government or YouTube or any other platform did not want people to fucking discuss this stuff, do you seriously think it would be on the interwebs? And you are a public figure. That's a good thing. That's a good point. Sorry, I totally forgot about that point. Going back, a public figure. A public figure isn't right. Pay attention, Leslie. You may learn something tonight. And Michael, wind your neck in and listen. Right. A public figure is an individual who has achieved widespread fame, which you two have, prominence, which you two have, or notoriety, fucking that word in society, which you have. And now, guess what? You've achieved widespread fame by interjecting into a court case that had nothing to do with you, and being on platforms with individuals who've gone on a personal vendetta campaign against Jeremy Hells, his partner, and everything else, and then obviously it then spiraled off onto other people. I am not employed, paid, or by any sense in any way have ever spoken to Jeremy Hells. And by the way, I am even hidden in his platform. So when I go in there and I type, no one sees me. So I'm hidden from that platform. So if I was, a co-conspirator, or I was being employed by him, why am I hidden in there? Why can't people see me in there? And it doesn't bother me. I just want to point that out. So basically, that's what you want. You want fame. And if people actually did their research in the past, they would have seen what type of fame you like. And not just you. The Crampons are like that. Luthman is like that. Everyone who we've come across on the anti-what the hells, and not just there, but also on the what the hells. Okay, it's all about credibility, frame, and PR, and all that crap. You want to make money, right? And here's the thing where you go wrong. You put yourself out there to be a public figure, and therefore you will come under scrutiny, which you are now. You're coming under scrutiny. I'm giving you my opinion. Prominence, yes, or notoriety. Oh, fucking hell, that word in society. Who cares? I don't give a shit. This group generally includes politicians, celebrities, business leaders, and anyone whose life or profession naturally attracts significant public and media attention. Let me read that out to you, just in case one of your wigs gets in the way of your hearing. Okay, let me just say again. And anyone whose life or profession naturally attracts significant public and media attention. Oh dear. Oh dear. How many YouTube channels did you have? How many websites have you got? How many different fake accounts have you got on Facebook? How many fake accounts have you got on YouTube? Oh dear. Yeah, your world is falling apart in front of us. Yes. And here's how the concept breaks down across different contexts. General meaning, common examples. In everyday language, a public figure is largely anonymous with a celebrity or household name. Common examples include entertainment actors, musicians, and media personalities. Have a guess what, shithead? Take your wig off for this one, Leslie. You may be able to hear what I'm about to say. Have a guess what you are, besides an absolute clown. Have a guess what you are. Yes, you got it. Congratulations. You are a media personality. And you know why? Because you publish media. Oh, shit. A dumb Brit, a sheepshagger from the valleys in the beautiful North of Wales, has got a brain and knows the difference between a fucking musician and a media personality. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Don't you find that funny? Don't you find that funny? In the first sentence, entertainers. You're not an athlete, that's for sure. Well, we don't know what happens behind closed doors anyway. And you're definitely not a politician or a government official. No, you're not. Right. And basically, if you ever hold public office or running for election, I think that everyone should leave Florida. It's already bad enough down there. Business leaders or influencers. Oh, yeah. Here comes another one where you are fucked. Right. Business leaders and influencers. Well, a creator on YouTube or any other platform like this is a influencer, one way or the other. We are creators to influence other people. So it says here, business leaders and influencers, well-known CEOs, founders, or prominent social media figures. Uh-oh. Me thinks that you has got in a lot of shit, you know. And here's the thing. To be perfectly honest with you, if you just had a normal response, a normal like a constructive criticism, instead of making accusations and making false flagging and accusing someone of accusing Jeremy of God knows what. And I think that's going to come to bite you in the ass. So I think you should prep for that before you fucking pick on other people. But here's the thing. Don't you think everything that you've done is going to come bite you in the back and bite you in the ass? Of course it is. Right? And just that, you are a media personality and you're a prominent social media figure because you put yourself out there as such. So you've just shot yourself in the foot big time. Now you can accuse anybody of causing actual malicious or have malicious intent. I can tell you right now, Squid Protocol has never ever hasn't even hurt fucking anywhere close to that. She has a very good head on her shoulders. She's very intelligent, and she doesn't get involved at either side. She will say it as she. I'm not speaking for her. I'm saying what I know about her. She has an opinion, and she'll give that opinion. She won't choose either side. She'll just stay unbiased, and she'll say as is. She will go through the document and give her opinion, just like I do. But you want to threaten her? You want to do that to Tug? You want to do that to everyone else? You have no clue what hole you are digging. A legal hole. This is not a hole like, oh, I'm gonna forget. No, this is a legal hole. And I'm actually trying to point this out. Now, Let me make something absolutely clear. If what I have said offends you, tough. This is part and parcel of being an adult. This is part and parcel of being responsible for your actions. This is also part and parcel of being criticized by individuals who have an opinion and who have a right to that opinion. Just like you've got a right to your opinion. You can come in here and fucking have a go at me, and that'll be fine. I've got no problem with that. None whatsoever. Until you get rude or you become threatening or anything else, then you're gone. But you're not coming in here because I would rather keep people like you away from this community because you are like a cyst. And at some point, you're going to get popped. And the way I mean that is with going into court and they pop your cherry. They basically, then from that day on, you'll never sue anyone again. Because that is the direction you are funneling yourself into that tunnel where you're going to stand in court. You're going to be in court and the judge is going to find you guilty. And then your little fun games by suing people and then pulling it out, suing your own family, pulling it out, and everything like that will stop. And it could also affect your husband's career. By the looks of it, it should affect it. Him losing his license is probably the best thing for both of you. Because at the end of the day, the way you are conducting yourself and you are acting and behaving is not what a lawyer should be doing. And basically, I personally think that Michael, your husband, is enabling you to behave the way you are behaving. And the only people who are responsible for that is you and your husband. Now, you may not like what I said. You may not care what I've said. But one thing I can say is this. If you want to take this to heart and you think, oh, he's all matty, oh, he's assaulting me, he's defaming. No, I'm not. I am giving you my opinion. If I wanted to defame you, trust me, I could fucking do that. If I wanted to slander you, I would do that. But then again, the problem is everything I know about you, you have put on the media, on the public forum yourself. So there's nothing, defamation. If I said something that wasn't true, that would be defamation, correct? If I was slandering you, then I would say something that not everyone would know. Is that not correct? Don't forget, I'm just a fucking valley boy who apparently has got no education. So someone in chat maybe be able to educate me on these. But the thing is, what you're doing, you're funneling. You're going into a funnel. Good luck. And trust me, there's a lot of people out there who will laugh at you for what you're doing. I don't care what your opinion is about me. I never cared about anyone's opinion about me. Because if I want your opinion about me, don't you worry about that. I will give you that opinion. But this is just absolutely ridiculous. I have never ever come across someone delusional like you. You make Richard Luthman look like a fucking angel. And well, that's a never fucking story. Oh, hi, Ali. Did I say? Oh, Tammy, hi, bloody hell, hello, everyone. Where do all you guys come from? You see, this is the thing. Now, fucking Spawn's trying to get this views, get. No, I'm not. I'm saying this because it needs to be fucking said. I'm saying this because, I don't like seeing a friend being attacked and threatened. I'm not going to stand for that. And the fact that you've not just done this to her, but you've done it to Tug, you've done it to so many fucking people, and you think it's okay. Okay. I hope you got around £36,000, and then probably £1,800. No, it's not. It's £800 an hour. And then when it goes to court, it will be Crown Court or the Baileys. It probably might be Crown Court. Then you're looking at between £900 and £1,300 an hour. I don't know about Australia. I don't know about Germany, France, Belgium, Italy, Spain. I'm not sure about Canada. I'm not sure about South America, Belize, or any of the South American continent parts. I'm not sure about in the States. I think it's about between 400 and 600 an hour. I just feel sorry for you. I feel sorry that this is the only thing you can resort to. I really do, but I don't feel sorry for you enough to give a shit. Who I do care about is Squid Pro Quote, because she's a true friend. I care about a lot of people. I care about DJ Rats. I care about JK. I care about My Pretty. I care about Miss Cube. I care about so many people. Snowflower, Tammy, Mama Squid, Amos Girl, Kim, Gail, Heidel, Johnny D, Roy, SMN, fucking Robert and Kasha. I care about all the people I've come to meet. You know why? Because they are normal thinking people with a spine. If they don't like something I'm saying, they will say something. If they have an opinion, they will give that opinion. That's one thing you don't have, is having communities like mine and Squids and other people, because we have people in here who can, put constructive criticism, as long as it's constructive, right, and have discourse. You can't do that, Leslie. You can't have discourse in a normal way. You have to have control of the topic and the conversation at all times. Because here's the thing, even though sometimes Jeff Montgomery pisses me off, I fucking respect that guy and I like him. All right. Some people, sometimes Velosa, he pisses me off, and Roy pisses me off, and other people piss me off because they keep on talking about my sheep and things like that. All right. But the thing is, that happens between friends. Friends do that. That's one thing you will never experience. That's one thing you will never experience, and it's called having a community that cares, having friends that you probably never will meet or have met in person, but you've met and grown, built a friendship. You see, that's one thing you'll never have. I've already been fed. I was fed earlier on when she let me out for 5 minutes, but that's beside. Right. And the thing is, you have to remember is this as well, Leslie, is that there's no hate here. I feel sorry for you. I really do. I feel sorry that you don't seem to have the intelligence to understand that these communities will stand side by side with their friends. And you threatening people, especially a single child mother, a mother with one child, a young child, and you want to threaten them, considering your history. But we won't go into that, will we? Because you don't like people talking about your publicly available information about the lawsuits against your own family with flesh and blood. Yeah. You see, constructive criticism, comment, right, or commentary, as you call it. Really, Roy, do you have to go and kick me in the nuts like that right now? All right. And commentary. You see, the thing is, right, we're allowed to do that. We're allowed to have that. As long as we're not breaking any rules, as long as there's no threats. And there's no threat. There's no malice. There's no ill intent. This is just my opinion. But I tell you one thing. The problem that you've got, you have a history. People know what you're like. They have seen how you behave on other platforms, on the Crampons platforms with Bruce Matskin, Stupid Dave, Volp, aka Skeletor, aka Here you guys, Richard Luthner, aka Mr. Magoo, and the two crampons. You've got history there, sweetheart. Well, you're not that sweet, and you definitely don't have a heart. Well, you've got history there, Leslie. And the thing is, that can come back to bite you in the ass, especially as evidence. Incitement, hate, and you want to talk about malice? Well, if people actually paid attention and actually did their research, they would see a lot of fucking actual malice coming from your side of the coin. So I'm just saying, just do your research. Just saying. You know, I'm not here to spoon feed people the research that I've done. And to be perfectly honest with you, that's why I've pulled away from all this shit, because I'm just seeing it getting worse and worse and worse and worse, and there's no fucking line. People don't draw a line in the ground, and you don't know when to stop. And that's why I pulled away. And that's when people ask me my opinion, I will give that opinion. But oh boy, fucking boy. You have definitely crossed that fucking line many a months ago. I need to blow my nose. I'll be right back. But 1 second. I've got a little surprise for you. Just bear with me a sec. Just bear with me a sec. Where is it? Where is it? You'll swine you. Oh, there. Shit, what was it? I forgot what one it was now. What one was it? Oh, yeah, I know what one it was. 1 second, please. One second. Oh, I tell you one thing. It's definitely that. Be right back.
Gather around the campfire, watch the drama start to bake. We got the clueless critic, a real expert at the fake. He's squinting at the camera, looking for a moral high. But he's just a broken compass, spinning every single lie. And the grifting duo scheming with their skills and empty pleas, while the swamp dweller is lurking, rotting in the breeze. Keep on digging, yeah, they're burying the plot. With every word they weaponize, they're losing all they got. They think they're clever architects, building towers out of sand, but the truth is just a tidal wave sweeping through the land. Dig your holes, boys, deeper than the sea. It's a comedy of errors for the whole wide world to see. There's the bully king, acting tough in his prime, selling cheap deception, 1 nickel at a time. And the tag team of the spineless, the pack that's feeling weak, living off the misery of the futures that they seek. They've stolen from the neighbors, they've stolen from their kin. Now they're arguing in the shadows, wondering who will win.
And I'm back.
Spoiler alert, nobody wins when you're hollow inside. You can run from the facts, but you got no
That's a good song, by the way, isn't it? Don't you think? I'm going to carry on listening to it until it's done. The truth is coming for you, and it's hard to say. Yes. Yeah, I'm not going to sing. Like, we already know what you like, Leslie, singing. Like a freaking howling cat. No, anyway. But, there you go. So, where was I? Mama Squid, hope you're doing okay. Where's Squid? Hope she's doing okay. I'll be very honest with you. This time, I think you've messed up Life Jacket Lips. And yeah, you definitely messed up. Now, you're going to go, oh, SpawnTrooper, or Spank Trooper, or Spank Boy, or Sexy Boys, right, is fucking attacking. No, I'm not attacking you. No, and I haven't been asked by Squid or anyone else to fucking say anything. I'm doing this off my own back. I'm saying this off my own back because I'm not going to sit here and watch someone who I care for, a friend, mate, it could be anybody, but I'm definitely not going to sit here and not say anything. And if with your track record, Leslie, and Michael, I hope you're paying attention to this, with the track record you guys have got on a legal standpoint, it doesn't look good for you. The fact that you've made threats in a legal document, let alone, I mean, that fucking cease and desist, that's a threat. That's more than a threat. And doxing people's information, personal information, you can't be trusted with a torch, let alone a naked light. So how the hell are you going to supposed to be trusted with any information whatsoever? And here's one thing that's going to happen. You are definitely going to have a lot of problems legally with that, legal issues. Let me rephrase it. You're going to have a lot of legal problems and issues now that you've started this again, because you seem to go away when you don't get your way. You come back giving it all large, flapping your lips and giving it large, and then when you don't get your way, you disappear again, and now you're back again. No one gave a shit in the first place about who you are, where you're from, what you do, what you are. No one cared. So why don't you go back underneath that rock you are about to get kicked out of? Right, because obviously, you owe your landlords or whoever, whatever, and just leave people alone. The less you fucking attack people, the less people are going to talk about you. And the less people talk about you, the less people care about you. Right? Because no one cares. You are irrelevant. You are a yesterday's topic. Just like half the people that you associated yourself with who attacked Jeremy Hells. Now, Jeremy Hells is no angel. His shit smells as well as anyone else's shit smells. Right? But you don't see him. You don't see him doing what you guys are doing, do you? He will say, he'll give his opinion. So, interesting. Now, if you actually sat on your platform and gave your opinion, right, as long as people can retaliate or not retaliate, you got to respond and have a discourse, even if it's constructive. Right? Now, there's people in here. There's people who come in here who at first didn't fucking like me. They used to go to other channels and people used to talk shit about me and they never used to come in here. But now people are coming in here because they know that at the end of the day, I'm not the arsehole that I've been made out to be. I don't, to be honest with you, I don't really care what people think about me, But one thing I do want to say is this. You just don't deserve the recognition. But putting threats in a fucking document, and threatening someone, not just one person, but multiple people, but threatening a mother with a small child. Yeah, you've gone and fucked up on that one. And then you want to accuse people. Then you want to accuse people of malice. How? Talking about a fucking document from a publicly available website. There's no malice in that. Obviously, you didn't learn that much. Hi, Squid Sweetheart, how you doing? Obviously, you didn't learn that much in legal school, did you? About the difference between malice and constructive criticism and narration or comment. The thing is, people can comment on anything. On anything. I'm an arsehole, but not okay, Eric. Love you too. All right. Now, here's the thing. Like I said earlier on, Squid and I sometimes, agree to disagree. But sitting in Tug's stream, right, even though I was allowed out of the basement for half an hour, okay, sitting and then listening to it and hearing it from a perspective from someone else, from someone who actually knows a little bit about law and who's also been on the receiving end, like where with Tug and Coop's input as well. I mean, there was a lot of good input, and the fact that Tug, Megan Fox, and other people have been on the receiving end of this absolute fucking despicable individual's fucking game. I mean, you can't say it any more than that. It is a fucking game for her. Yeah, when I sat there and I saw that document, I was like, yeah, this is not gonna go down well for you, Leslie. Sorry, Lisa, even though you're a fucking idiot, but Leslie. You have to learn the difference between sarcasm, satire, humor, right, and constructive criticism, comment, and research. People are allowed to do that in person or online, and you are 100% factual, a public figure, just like Michael. Michael wasn't until you dragged him into your BS, until you brought him onto your fucking live streams and your videos. He was a private person, private individual. Then you brought him onto your platform. Have a guess what, numbnut? He now becomes a public figure. And he then comes up for scrutiny, just like you do, just like everyone does. Hi, Squid, how you doing? Good to see you. Mama Squid's here, making sure that I behave myself. So there you go. That's my 6. But here's yes, fucking that. I don't think I can get over that. I don't think I can get over that. Govern yourself. Who the fuck do you think you are? Govern yourself. You couldn't even govern yourself by even when you fucking change your underwear. So how the hell can you turn around to someone else and tell them to govern themselves when you can't even control your own emotions? When you sit on platforms dressed up in wigs and fuck knows what else, acting like you're fucking 16 when you're actually like 50 plus. And you think people, like, at the end of the day, I don't care if people like that or not. But that shows the type of behavior, the type of person you are. Yeah, I know you are. Now, as far as I'm concerned, and I don't care if Squid's here or not, she wasn't here earlier on, or she probably was, but that's beside the point. I will always have her 6. She is probably, besides Snowflower and a couple of other, quite a few, a handful of a lot of people actually, but Squid will always have my 6. I will always defend her. I will always support her. And it's not because I'm kissing her ass. It's because she is truly like a sister from like usually I'd say a brother from another mother, but she's a sister from another mother. We get on, we argue, but I'm not just doing it because of her, it's because of what I saw tonight, and also what I know and I've witnessed over the last 2 years. So Leslie, you've definitely fucking bit off way more than you should have fucking bit. You should have just fucking disappeared back into the shadows, the way you were doing your own thing, kept yourself to yourself, sort out your own personal issues and not bring them onto the internet and then drag other people into it. Now that you've opened up that fucking kettle of fish, now good luck on that one, because now you've opened up Pandora's box. Now people will do research on you. People will look at you from a perspective of, oh right, okay, this is all right, okay, she was all right, she worked for her own company, all right, okay, she was a lawyer, all right, and then she quit. But when people then start looking at why you put yourself out there, social media is a public place. If you don't want it there, then remove it. If you don't want people to scrutinize, then remove it. This is not me telling you to. I'm just saying, if you don't want the publicity or the negative reviews or the negative, it's not really negative. The constructive criticism, could you say it's negative? Could you? No, it's not negative. It's basically people going, oh right, okay, 1 minute you're this, next minute you're that. 1 minute you're a nice person, next minute you're a bitch. So, but at the end of the day, you're the one who put it into the public viewpoint. You're the one who put it onto the social media. And like it says, public figures. Let me just help you out on there. Okay? Public figures, general meaning and common examples. In everyday language, a public figure is largely anonymous. Get it? With a celebrity or household name. Common examples include, listen carefully, entertainers, actors, musicians, or media personalities. All right? And then you got obviously athletes, famous sports stars. You can fucking jump out you can jump out of a pepper bag if you even tried. You got politicians, government officials, individuals holding public office or running for election. If that ever happens, everyone leave Florida. I'm on joke. Right? Business leaders and influencers. Oh, here's the thing. I totally forgot about this. Aren't you trying to influence people, with your videos, stuff like that, singing and whatever? Right. But anyway, it says here, well-known CEOs, founders, or prominent social media figures. So, yes, unfortunately, Leslie Life Jacket Lips, you are a public figure. Oh dear. Yes, Squid, and you're fully right, fully entitled to do so. And welcome to the stream, and consider yourself hug. Mama Squid, please walk over to Squid Pro Quo and give her a really good hug for me. Thank you very much. Do it now. Thank you. I want to hear that squeak. Like a Navy squeak. But yeah, there you go. At the end of the day, I don't really give a flying fuck what you got to say, Leslie, or you, Michael. I think you're both cowards. I think you're fucking just despicable human beings. And you fucking deserve each other. I don't wish any unluck on you. I don't wish any harm or anything. I wish you fucking live until you're fucking 100. But I hope you live with each other, because you do both deserve each other. You are just despicable, disgusting individuals. And here's the thing. This is going to come to bite you in the ass. Because one thing I can assure you of, you've definitely fucking woke up a sleeping giant on this one. And even I I'm not going to fucking step in on this. I'm just going to sit on the sidelines and fucking clean my boots and, you know. And here's another thing. Every single lawsuit. Let me ask you. I'm going to ask a question, and I'm entitled to ask this question. And this is not intended to embarrass, insult, or put anyone down. But why are you trying to sue for people? Why are you trying to sue people for money and legal fees and everything else when I assume, and this is just by assumption, I assume, well, I'm speculating as well, that you're going to be doing this pro se. I doubt very much you're going to have your husband representing you, because if you have your husband representing you in these cases, then it's a conflict of interest. So if you're going to go pro se and you're doing all your documents and everything yourself, due to the fact that in the past you were a lawyer, that doesn't entitle you. Then therefore, legally, you're not entitled to legal fees. So explain that one to me. Actually, I'll ask someone tomorrow. But yeah, you've definitely woke up a sleeping fucking giant. And one more thing on a positive note, I do apologize for not doing a gaming today. I was just tired. I fell asleep. Yes, I fell asleep, and then I woke up and I was like, "Shh, fuck." So I apologize for that. Yeah, unfortunately, my sleep pattern's gone. Yeah, it's gone all over all over the crap again. I wonder if Lips has to stop at a local gas station once in a while to check up. Oh, for fuck's sake, yes, I mean. Oh, that's malice. Oh, he's fucking insulting me. Well, yeah, it's called satire and humour. You can't take a joke, shut your mouth and fuck off. Mama helped her think through it several times and let the hammer fall. Yeah. By the way, guys, just so you know, I do have a gaming channel. I'm at the moment, funny enough, tomorrow I'm going to start editing part 3 of my truck sim travel with a friend of mine, a German friend of mine. Oh, fucking hell. And I'm also on Rumble, which is quite nice, actually. Rumble's quite nice. I'll be honest. I like it. I mean, you need to be able to split the atom to actually understand how to fucking set it up. But, you know, I wonder if I do some research and become Einstein for a day and figure it out. But, yeah, so, fuck's sake. Do you know what? Ever since this guy, like, you know, when you think that this case couldn't get any worse, yeah, file your complaints with a focus group. Wait a minute, there was a fucking, someone sent me a fucking video. What was it? Yeah, any complaints, please forward them to no, was it fuck off, no one cares? No, was it fuck off? No, yeah, it was fuck off, no one cares. So FONOC. I don't know if it's right or not, but yeah. Yeah, fuck off because you suck. Oh yeah, there you go. That's it. Fuck off because you suck. Oh shit, that's funny. Yeah. Contact. Leslie, contact the focus group. They'll be more than willing to help you. Not that they'll care, but you can at least give it a try. And here's another thing. The Crampons, Luthman, Leslie, Volp, Jabba the Hoot, aka Stupid Dave, Biscuit Boy, and everyone else, they seriously lack the intelligence to actually realize that the more they do, the more the more goes on the interwebs, and they will never probably ever get taken serious. I mean, a lot of people these days, and funny enough, I was actually, after I spoke to a couple of people today, I spoke to my mate back in the States, and he turned around and he said, "Do you know what the weirdest thing is?" I went, "What's that besides your fucking face?" And he was like, "Huh, funny." He says that a lot of employers and employees as well, it goes both ways. A lot of employers now do research online and look people up while before the interviews and shit. And it's really strange because I've heard that about over here as well. A lot of people do that over here. I don't know if they do it in Europe or anywhere else, but so yeah, you're making yourself. You basically you want the fame, you want the PR, you want the street cred, but what you're doing, you're really fucking layering. You're layering that fucking sandwich up with one ham, two ham, cheese, ham, salad, cheese, ham. And every single piece of ham is something that could get you fired. It could get you fucking, it could like not get you through the door when it comes to jobs or shit like that. And it's don't forget, if you're like in your 40s or in your 50s or, it's not like the fucking 80s, 70s and 80s where you fucking wrote your own CV and just put bullshit on your CV and then walked into a place and went, "You got a job?" Yeah. And then you fucking just started working. Today, it's all technology and it's all fucking people research and doing shit like that. And who's it gonna benefit? Who's that going to benefit? It's going to benefit the employer because the employer then knows he's avoided a fucking shitfest. And then you want to attack people and you want to silence their First Amendment and their rights to fucking criticize and their rights to fucking speak freely about something. Yeah, you're fucked. Your credibility is probably going into the minus figures now. But anywho, enough of talking about you, fuckwit. I'm bored with you now. So, hi, Squid. How's it hanging? Yes, fuck off because you suck. So yeah, hi Gail. Yes, I do really have a channel. Heidi Michael, hi. Good to see you. Oh yeah, hello everybody. I do apologize. I got focused. I got really focused on this one. Yeah, and Squid's going to be okay. I think everyone else around there is not going to be okay because, shit's about to hit the fan. I can't believe they put threats in that fucking doc. I mean, that's govern yourself. Big words for small people. And I bet you any money he had to Google that. What is the best way to tell someone to watch their fucking step? Because we're coming after them. In fact, that's a threat itself. That's intimidation. Intimidation, threats. Most employers monitor your social media. I know that the school system. Yes, Mama Squid. Yeah. Especially school systems, any type of government entities, schools, yeah, they all monitor social media because this day and age, you say boo to a goose. Everyone's forgot the word discrimination. No one uses that anymore. That's gone out of, that's gone out of, that's not an in word anymore. It's not like yo man, yo. So it's a shame. And to be perfectly honest with you, I really hope this is done sooner than, this whole thing is done because it's not healthy for anybody, especially not for Jeremy, George, Squid, Tug, Coop, me, anyone who's covering it. And it's definitely not healthy for you guys because, and here's one thing I will say this, and I'm going to promise this. Once all this shit's done and over with, I can tell you one thing right now. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'll do, once my pretty gets her bionic leg and fucking, Squid shows like the fucking, cease index flags on her vessel. And then we're going to be doing stuff together, streams together, and it's going to continue. We're not going anywhere. Well, I'm not going anywhere anyway. All right, so you got me now. Just so you know, that's not a threat; it's a promise. Yeah, and this month, I am going to do a veterans panel again. So, Roy, SMN, if you're interested, let me know, please. Yeah, and I'll be more than happy to invite you on. So you now got the RSVP, so you are invited. Squid, same for you. Eric, same for you. Robert as well. I think I can only have 6 people on. Well, see what happens. But we'll probably might bring a couple of people. We'll either do it on here or we'll I don't know. We'll figure it out. Do a veteran night. No alcohol, by the way. You can smoke, but you can smoke them if you got them, but no alcohol. So, guys, I hope that you've enjoyed tonight. And I just wanted to show my solidarity. Wait, that didn't make any sense. Fucking, I just not solidarity, support in regards to this shit, because it's fictitious, and it's fucking, it's just attention seeking. It's bullshit. Yeah, exactly, Mama Squid. And the thing is, we do that anyway. I know there are people that go into my stream or go to Squid's or other people's streams who don't like me because I'm outspoken, or they just don't like because I swear a lot. But shit happens. You don't like it, then either go back into your cocoon, your cotton wool cocoon, or grow a thicker skin. I'm a bloody grown adult, and I will speak the way I want to speak. I don't swear all the time. It happens. I actually swear less than I did when I first started, so there's a good sign. But at the end of the day, there are people who don't like each other, and that's their issue, not ours. And the communities like mine, Squids, Coops, and Tugs, and everyone else's, you get different people, you get different personalities, and sometimes, personalities clash, and you just have to get on with it. Don't take it personal if you don't get on with people. I've had people come in here, and they used to come in here all the time, and now suddenly they don't. It doesn't bother me, because at the end of the day, they may not like the content, or they just don't like me, and that's their choice, not mine. And I don't care, because I don't care. Oh my God, SMN, are you sending pictures to people again? But here's the most important thing. This is what these idiots don't rely on, is that they think that they can attack people, and they think they can get away with it. One thing they have to take into consideration: there are veterans, ex-vets, retired veterans, retired police, retired lawyers, retired firefighters, school teachers, people who work in schools. We've got every walk of life. Male, female, other, white, black, grey, doesn't matter. Religion doesn't matter. We've got every walk of life in these communities, and we all get on. Isn't that nice? Right? And then you got people like that. You got these hateful, spiteful individuals who all they want is their attention, is the attention. And when they don't get it, they throw their teddy out of the pram. By the way, pram is a pushchair, or whatever you want to call it over there. Now, one thing I am going to say is this. Mama Squid said it perfectly. she said it perfectly. Actually, you couldn't say it any fucking better. All right, is the communities need to stick together. Even if you don't like someone, you need to stick together and support each other. You don't have to do it. You do it any way you like, but be a genuine with it. Because I've seen over the year and a half since, basically before I was live streaming as well, before I live streamed and I was on again other people's platforms, I saw a lot of hypocrisy. And then when I thankfully moved away from that hypocrisy, I then saw what true communities do look like. And here's the perfect community. Every single person I have come across in my live streams are, besides the people who don't like me because they don't like the fact that I'll say it as it is and prove with facts and evidence. These communities have gave me the reason to continue on YouTube. Actually, in fact, you guys are fucking fully responsible for the shit that you see every fucking day. You guys are responsible for me being here. So fucking give yourself a POB, here's the thing. In battle, it's the guy to your left, to your right, and behind you. You all are in the same shit together. But one thing I've seen across the board with a few communities is that the love and the support and the genuine honesty is there. Here, Squids, Coops, Tugs. I haven't been into Megan's for a while. Probably, I don't go into Jeremy's that much anymore because I've been hidden by one of his former moderators. But that's not a problem. I do watch it. I do go and watch, and once in a while I do leave a comment. But it doesn't really bother me. And I go into, other streams, like Snipe Hunt. I go into his once in a while. I go into, oh God, what's his name again? Shizzy. Fucking Shizzy. Please, Shizzy, don't, oh God. I go to Shizzy's. I go to the experts. I go to Valhalla's. Baker. I go to his. Just Jay. I've popped into his. I was welcomed quite nicely by people. So there are some really good communities out there, really nice communities. So there you go. It's a free plug from someone from right at the bottom of the poll. That's me. There you go. Anyway, so what we're going to do now, because it is getting late over there. It is now 11 o'clock at night over there. By the way, it's Monday here, and I can tell you, no nuclear mushrooms. Everything is fine. Well, everyone is good. Everyone's asleep. So if anyone's got any questions, go ahead and ask. I will give you a couple of minutes, and then we'll call it a night. And a big shout out to DJ Ratters, JK Films, Squid Pro Quo, and especially Snowflower, my angel. I did see you. There's a big hugs to you, my dear. And to Roy, my thoughts and prayers are with you, buddy. To Jeff, hope you get well, so I can get out and get your ass out of that fucking bed, so I can have the banter back. And SMN for sending me pictures of sheep again. Mama Squid for being here. Appreciate it. Ammo Girl. Yeah, Ammo Girl is the head chief. Yes. But yeah, if any of the guys I mentioned earlier on in regards to coming onto the military panel, let me know, and I'll arrange the day and the time and make sure that everyone's available, and then we'll just talk shit and fucking shoot the shit and have fun. And if you've got any pictures or anything you want me to put up and show, I'll be more than happy to do that. But Squid, just so you know, I've got your 6. Yeah. And there you go. So I'm going to sit here and wait. And to everyone over in Rumble, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you, even though you're on your own right now over there. Oh shit! Did I forget to put the? Oh my god! I forgot to put the chat up. God dang it! I'm starting to talk like an American. God dang it! God damn it! Dang! Freaking ding ding dong, ding ding dong. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Fucking. Oh god! Why am I concerned? Let me go and have a look at this picture. Oh my fucking god! Oh shit! Oh no! You need to take that off the Dr. Pepper can. I'm sorry. No, can't have that. That's Spawn causes that is Dawn causes brain damage. You guys. Oh shit, that's funny. I saw that before and I was oh shit. Oh god, that's when you fucking he likes fucking picking on my sheep. Oh fucker, you fucker, you are. I mean, here's the thing. At the end of the day, people need to be protected against people like Leslie and Luthman and fucking all these people who put fictitious fucking shit in the court system, thinking that this is this. Look what happened this day. Look what happened this day. But the thing is, they do it because they try to intimidate and overpower people. You know. And it's all about money, power, and everything else. But to be perfectly honest with you, I think on this occasion, she's made a mistake. That's funny as fuck. Yeah, so that's funny as excuse me, that's funny as fuck. That is I don't think I am gonna ever, get over the fact that someone who is a repeat offender of making frivolous lawsuits is not investigated. I don't get that. I really don't get that. But anyway, guys, if you got any questions pour moi? Any questions for me? Any questions for me? Do you know it's 4 o'clock in the morning? I want to be honest with you. I sat here and I spoke to a couple of people in DM, and I sat here for probably an hour, probably a bit longer than that, with my head in my hands, sitting here thinking, should I go live or should I? Should I go live or should I? Should I say what I think or should I? Should I go live? And you know what? I was like, fuck it. The shit needs to be the shit needs to be said. It needs to be said because at the end of the day, if you think that this is actual malice and this is malice intent, then you are so far from the fucking coin. You definitely need to fucking seek professional help because there's no malice whatsoever. There's no hate. There's no, there's nothing I have said here that hasn't been fucking said before. There's no incitement. There's no pointing. The only thing that I'm doing is pointing out your faults, Leslie. And the fact that you involve your husband, probably because he's only got, like both of you probably got one brain cell together. I mean, the guy is a fucking lawyer. Probably not a good one at that. That's speculation. But the fact that you used to be a lawyer, and then when you got your hands, and this is just my opinion, when you hands wrote quicker than your brain could catch up, and you started fucking up, and you started causing yourself problems, you walked away from a job that could have made you a lot of money, and then you wouldn't have gone through your bankruptcy and all that shit in the past. But that's your problem. The fact that you spent over a year creating multiple YouTube accounts. Now, here's the thing, right? You have to remember there are a lot of people who've got a lot of actual proof that can go against you in court. You know that, don't you? Just pointing that out. Just giving you a fucking heads up. There is so much proof. No, I won't show that. I'm not showing. No. There's so much evidence and proof of your conduct, your behavior, irregardless if you delete it or not. I mean, Tug pointed it out tonight. Yeah, you're fucked. That evidence can go against you, and it will go against you in a court of law. And you should be rightly judged on that. So fucking good luck on trying to fucking paddle up shit creek without a paddle. Because you're going to be smelly by the end of it. See, your ego and your greed and your attitude have really fucked up on this one. But good, I'm not going to wish you good luck. I wish you no harm comes to you. I hope that you have a fantastic week. I hope that I just hope that one day you'll come to the realization is that the only way you're going to get famous is if you try to break into the White House. Or and then stand on the roof going, "Hey, look, it's me, Legal Leslie, and I can sing. Once upon a time, I had a dime. Then I got sued, and then I had no food. I left my house to try to catch the mouse because I had no food. Once I was a small boy, dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-dooby-doo. You know what's gonna happen soon. Your face is gonna be full of poo." But yes, anyway, so good luck on your ventures. And if it's in public and it's available to the public, therefore it's available for scrutiny, comment, criticism, and therefore that you are both public figures. I mean, the only way you cannot be a public figure, all right, is if everything that you put on the internet suddenly disappears, which I doubt that will happen. You would have to contact Google for that, and Google then I don't know how that works, but I've heard that some people do it. They go and you delete all, but good luck. You just like fucking people's lives up because you don't have one yourself. Oh dear. Oh well. But remember one thing: everyone has an opinion. Everyone has an opinion, Leslie. You need to remember that. And just because you don't like that opinion, it does not mean that it's defaming or slanderous. If I call you a bitch, that's not defamation or slander. That's an expression of endearment. Do it, bitch. Do it. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what's wrong. I mean, like, you sit on a platform, and this is what gets me, right? You sit on a platform. You sit on a platform, on your own platform, and you spend. No, you weren't on your platform. You were on with the crampons that night, and you spent hours and hours and hours sitting on the crampons platform talking about your past, talking about your medical past, whatever. I can't remember what it was called, what it's called, right? And the thing is, you sat there, you spoke about it. Now, at the end of the day, I'm not going to put people down if they have mental health issues or anything else. That's something you need to deal with yourself. But the fact that you sat there and spilt it out to the world, knowing full well that the crampons have the attention of probably every single fucking person on the internet who knows about this case. The fact that, like, I mean, if you look at their views, they get, there's probably like someone's poking their views, pay views or whatever. It's speculation. I'm not saying they're doing it. I don't know. All right. But the fact that you sit on people's platforms and you talk about yourself, you talk about your past, and you talk about things that have happened to you. And then the moment you attack someone and they retaliate, I mean, besides being that's being the first signs of narcissism, the fact that you actually sit there and play the victim and then bring out this freaking ADA card and shit like that. Oh, you can't fucking criticize me because I'm ADA protected. Yeah, no. It's got nothing to do with your mental or medical condition. It's your behavior. It's what you do, your actions, your behavior. That's different. People don't give a shit about anything except your behavior and what you do to other people to get fame and money and God knows what else. But hey, who am I? I'm just a sheep shagger. Proud of it. Best time is when you're pushing against electric fence or when you're on the edge of a cliff. Oh, the pushback's fantastic. But anywho. Hi, Rev. I will always support true and genuine people. Always. But see what the law says. What's that? I can't read that. Lives is far from a private person. Hell, she told everyone she run down there and... Wait, what? Lips is far from the right private person. Hell, she told everyone she is ruined down there and... Oh, that is way too much fucking information. I just read that. See, that's freedom of speech. Wait a minute, I've just been sent something. I'm trying to figure out. Wait. Wait, what? Oh. Oh. Why are you... Wait, what? Excuse me a second. Yeah, Tammy, I don't really give a shit about that. I don't care if she fucking shits herself every 5 seconds. That's got nothing to do with us. That's something she has to deal with. That's got absolutely nothing to do with us. I get what you're saying, but I don't really care about that. You know, she probably wears nappies, but that, again, that's none of my business. But I just been sent a screenshot, which is very interesting. It looks like Lynette Preston doesn't know about HIPAA law, or doesn't care about HIPAA law, or doesn't care that people. Oh God, I tell you, and then people turn around and say, "Oh, why don't you talk about it anymore? Why don't you fucking talk about it? Why don't you show fucking proof and shit like that?" It's because like this. Exactly, this is the reason. Because these people, I mean, a fly on the fucking run has more intelligence than some of these people put together. That's a good point, actually, Tammy. Well presented, well said, well presented. Carry on as you are. That is really, really well. Actually, a very fucking good point. Now, I hope you're paying attention, Leslie. If you were such a private person, why would everyone know about your issues? Just say. But then again, Tammy, at the same time, really, we shouldn't lower ourselves to that level and fucking, I mean, I'm not going to joke about it or fucking, but, nappies, what does he call them in America? Nappies. What do they call them again? What do they call it again? Fucking, jeez, I know that, like, pacifier's a dummy. Pushchair is a pram. What's a fucking nappy? What is a nappy? Nappy. Oh, diaper. Yeah, when is she wear? She's probably wearing a diaper. Who cares? It's none of our business. Because it's diapers. It's diapers I was looking for, guys. Thanks very much. But again, it's none of our business. Her personal issues are none of our business. What when it comes to other stuff like the bullshit that she's pulling, people can use constructive criticism to judge that, and scrutinize it. So, but fucking hell, what was that? Wait a minute, what was that fucking DM about? That screenshot? Let me ask you a question. Let me just ask you a question. I'm going to ask you guys a question. I want each person to fucking answer if they want to answer. When you lie and you fabricate stories about your child or yourself, right? Why would you suddenly, make big statements like that your child has a mental or physical disorder? Why are you plastering it all around the internet? Why would you fucking plaster that around the internet? I mean, especially a child, of 7 or 8. I mean, that poor thing. So everything, this is what really pisses me off, because the thing is, you can't judge people because like they do it in such a way that the thing is, you can't fucking say, well, show me proof, because that's going against fucking medical HIPAA law. You can't ask people for, so you have to take their word for it. And from history, we all know that Lynette Preston lies through her fucking teeth more than she fucking inhales air. So where do you draw the line with these individuals? Where it's like, yeah, I don't believe a fucking word you say. And I don't believe. Good night, Tammy. Take care, sweetheart. Wait a minute, it's 5 a.m.? Are you in Europe, Tammy? Where you at, Tammy? Where are you? Where are you at? Where are you at? I mean, it's like, when will you stop using that child as a fucking tool? You grift using a child. You lie for your fucking teeth. You say no one can go anywhere near the child because she's got a deadly disease, and you got loads of fucking strangers around the fucking place around her all the time. You take it to the flea market or whatever you want to call it. I mean, jeez, when are you going to stop just talking crap? And stop hanging around the same people who ripped you off. I mean, are you that fucking dumb? These people have fucking stolen. Because they've shown no transparency, no evidence whatsoever. I even went into Mr. Magoo's fucking stream, and I asked questions because it was the first time I could ask a fucking question, and I didn't get a response, none whatsoever. Nope, none whatsoever. So, fucking clowns. Well, who will quit? Who will quit when the money's what? You mean Fleeca or you mean fucking Preston? Even in the court documents, they're trying to change her fucking name in the legal documents. Her legal name is Lynette Preston, not Michelle Preston. Has anyone fucking ever challenged that? I have a special needs son, and I've never once used him. No, you have not. No, and yes, I have met said son, and yes, and he laughed at me multiple times. Yes. No, you haven't, and you know what? Proud of you, Amalgo. Proud of you. When you finally get a life, God, I fucking wish some people would. Jesus. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna slowly but surely fucking call it a night, because I've been at this for 2 hours, and I think I've basically said what needed to be said. And all hail Squid Pro Quo. Yes. All hail the Emperor. No, man, the Empress. Oh, yes. But seriously, I think this is the turning point. I think this is where the shit's going to hit the fan. You can't stop people. You cannot stop people from having having a opinion, or have them take away their freedom of speech or their freedom of expression. You can't do that. At the end of the day, if you do not want to be scrutinized, or you don't want to be put in a spotlight for your conduct, your behavior, what you say, what you post, what you do, then make it private. Then put it into private, put it into members only, or if there must be legal ways where you have sealed you can seal documents or stuff like that, right? So basically, why aren't you doing that? I don't know the process of that, but I'm not sure how they do it. But the thing is, to intimidate and threaten people into silence because you don't like what they're saying, then here's a good idea: shut your fucking mouth, or don't say something that's controversial for them people to then scrutinize. It's as simple as that. It can't be any easier to understand. And just so you know, I am streaming over on Rumble. I am a new member of Rumble, and I'm quite proud of myself over there. And I appreciate everyone who's supporting and following me over there. Please don't send me rants, or don't send any gifts or anything at this present time or in the future. I'm going to wait until I go past 100 followers, and then I'm going to slowly figure out how to use Rumble. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to continue to be on YouTube. I'm going to continue Rumble. And I just want to say one thing. Stay true to yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Stay honest and true to yourself. Support each other. Don't let fucking bullies pick on you, especially on people who are fantastic human beings like Squid, and Coop and Tug. There's a lot of people out there who don't like individuals. They don't like me because of how we say it and what we say. But at the end of the day, right, well, we wouldn't be saying it if it didn't need to be said. We wouldn't be saying it, would we? Pointing out the failures and the negative BS that comes from these individuals needs to be pointed out. It needs to be scrutinized. And every single person has the right to do that. Is if they are not breaking the terms of service or guidelines, and YouTube is not going, hey, you can't do that. But someone goes, oh, well, he's fucking no. And don't forget, a lot of people abuse the algorithm, the system on YouTube, and probably on other websites. But if I want to talk about a topic, I'm going to talk about it, and it's as simple as that. Intimidation doesn't scare me. And by the way, I've done you a favor, ladies and gentlemen. I asked my beautiful queen to grab some lighters for me because, you don't want to hear that clicking. Can you remember when I first started? Oh, yes. Oh, matron, yes. You remember when I first started and it was click, 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 fucking dough, fucking click, click, click. Ah, there you go. Yes, I got a light. And me coughing continuously. You remember them days? Oh, God, I miss those days. That's where everything was so nice. Those new toy. Yes. And look where I am now. Fucking grey hair, stressed out. Fucking. Oh, I've got 3 people older. What are you saying? Wait, what? Why are you saying thank you, Mama Squid? Well, thank you for what? When you finally get a oh yes, the clicking, it drove me. I don't fucking. Yeah, I also know what else drove you crazy was the fact that I used to turn off chat, and you know the reason I did that, Gail. You know the reason I did that, and I can just see you sitting there right now with a grin on your face. You know why I turned chat off. I prefer the sound when you crack open a Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I mean, like the thing is, I'm now smoking roll-ups. I roll up my own cigarettes now. The reason being, it stops me from smoking too much, and it slows down. Yeah. Good night, Mama Squid. Hugs. Yeah, it stops me from smoking too much. But the thing is, I'm right. I'm right. Some of you fuckers used to come in and pick on me all the time. Oh, fucking you're coughing. Oh, you fucking you're swearing. Oh, you fucking liar. And I'm like going, I felt like turning around and saying, all right, then fucking send me some fucking money so I can get a new lighter. I'm actually thinking of getting my Zippo lighter out. That will piss you off. Because I used to have a banner. Fuck off, SON. Fucking hell, Fanta. Here we go. I need to find out where Cash and Robert are. I haven't seen them. Yeah, but I've got my Dr. Pepper here. I've got a coffee here. My fucking PTS kicked in again. My insomnia's kicked in, so I can't sleep. I'm a bit fucking stressed at the moment as well, but I'm going to stay awake today. Well, I'm going to try to. I'm going to try to stay awake all day and then have an early night tonight. Go to bed about 8-9 o'clock. Oh shit, I can't do that because I'm going to be. No, I'm not live stream. I'm not going to stream live. I'm not going to stream tonight. I think I've covered that. Oh, was he? Oh, he was. I could have sworn he was there. Yeah. one thing I do want to say, people used to fucking hate monger towards me. I've actually come across a couple of people who did that in the past, and they've actually changed their attitude towards me. And I'm like, shall I forgive them? Shall I just bury the hatchet and fucking allow them back into my populace, into my knowledgeable human base thing? What the fuck? They've probably gone to bed. Yeah, they've probably gone to bed, bless them. Bad. Yeah, you tell them, Eric. Bad SMN. But yeah, it's I don't know. There's an old saying where I come from: once bitten, twice shy. Wait a minute. But Clackety from Lights is fun to listen to, knowing it comes from people's knickers. Oh yes, that's so true. That is so true. That is so true. Do you know? I can. You know what? I can fucking remember. I can remember when Bruce Matskin was sitting on the platform and he was fucking whining. He was like, "Oh, fucking that SpawnTrooper, he's farting, coughing, sneezing, fucking click, 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 he's fucking blah, blah, blah." And I sat here and I was like, it wasn't about the coughing or about the sneezing or about the swearing or about the light. It was like, how the fuck did he hear me fart? That's one thing that fucking got me. Out of everything he said, the most fucking important part was, how the hell did he hear me fart? And then it dawned on me, it's like, because that one night I was sitting there and I go, oh yeah, oh shit, sorry about that. That was a crusty one. You know. Yeah, I know. JK fucking reminded me of that Dr. Pepper. I mean, it just amazes me. It just amazes. It's like, this is a grown ass man, and he's whining about another grown ass man coughing and I mean, talk about coughing. And the thing is, I have never ever farted. Oh yes, I did. Once. No, I didn't. Did I fart and it was that loud that people heard it? I don't think so. I have pooped a couple of times. It was like sat in go. But I mean, if you are going to, at least you don't have to smoke alarm battery beeping in the back. Yeah, that's true. Fucking hell, can you beep? Fuck off. But the thing is, at the end of the day, if you are going to fucking sit there and fucking lurk and listen to someone because they fucking caught you in a lie, right, and you're going to fucking complain about them farting, then God knows what you're like off fucking stream. God knows what you're like away from the public eye. And let's put it this way, right? One thing I've said, yeah, your little visit in May into Worcester, you've got some grey hairs there, Mr. Deuce boy. I know if you ever have, I've never heard it. Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, SMN, you have to remember that when all this freaking shit started, and I called out these idiots, and I caught them in bullshit and lies. Yeah, I know a lot of people ignored it, but that's their choice. But the thing is, the fact that he sat on there that night, I need to find that clip and play it. I need to fucking find that clip and play it, or ask JK to make something out of it so I can fucking play it and go, and he's fine, and he's coughing, and he's sneezing, and he's swearing, and he's fucking. Oh shit, can you just imagine the fucking stream every 5 seconds? Oh god. And that night, actually, if I can remember that stream, I deliberately went and I think at the time I had an old mic before I got my new mic. I think I just imagine him sitting there going, Come on, you British limey bastard. Come on, let's hear you fucking talk. Oh my god, he's fine. And then he pulls out his fucking yoga fucking witch's book out, and he fucking page 26, how to avoid throwing up. Oh shit. And then put your head between your legs and sniff your ass. Oh god, that guy, he made me fucking laugh. The moment he first, like, if he had fucking been a gentleman and not insulted me the first time I criticized him, he would have never had me on his fucking tail. But what does he do? He calls me an imbecile and then deletes that comment. So, hey, fucking game on. Yeah. And he was like, fucking, oh my good god. And like every time I challenged him, he would fucking run away. Yeah. Oh shit. Why am I making myself laugh at 4 o'clock in the fucking 4:30 in the morning? Oh, that's too funny. That's too fucking funny. Oh shit. I can remember when I coughed so much that I nearly threw up. And I think I didn't have my mic muted at the time. Oh, that was funny. 1 second. Ah, God. I mean, like, I'll be honest with you. With all these fucking idiots trying to outsmart people who are fucking twice as smart as them, when you actually go back and you look at the way it was, I did, I went back and I was looking through all this, stuff that I've posted and other people what they've posted around the same time. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have a look, and it is so funny because these people, these idiots will sit on a platform together, lie through their fucking teeth, and then next one you get a video of mine coming through. And then either I would sound like I just fucking fell out of bed, or I'm really tired, or fucking both. And I'm like going, oh, because if you notice my videos when I'm talking on my videos and I'm doing narration on my videos, you'll notice that I feel I'm very awake. I'm very fucking buoyant. And I was like, do you know what? And on my external hard drive, I found a video that I haven't posted and I didn't edit. You can hear me on there. And I'm like, fucking, oh, and by the way, this is and that's where I did hear myself fucking fart and I did let one rip. And I fucking let one rip. And you can hear you can hear me saying something, then fucking farting and going, fucking hell, that was loud. And then carrying on, and then not realizing. And then right at the end, I went, oh shit, was I muted? I fucking, oh no, I'm not. Yeah. And basically, yes, I am, Eric. I'm planning another one, and I've invited Roy and SMN onto it this time. We're the same. I would like Robert, and if Emma Man wants to come on, and everyone else, and then we're just going to shoot the shit for an hour or so. But fucking hell, oh god, it was funny. There's actually one video I did, and bloody hell, I was angry. Oh shit, I was angry. SMN, you're a cock. You're an absolute fucking cockhead. I've got to show this fucking picture. I've got to show this picture. Oh, I've got to show. Oh shit. Oh, Gail. Oh, I can remember. Do you remember that last that you remember a long time ago, that live stream, and I fucking I went rah, 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 and right halfway through I went, now I'm only playing. Oh shit. He broke me. Oh shit. Oh, that was funny. That picture fucking broke me. And the thing is, people won't realize what the fucking. The reason I'm laughing so hard is because right at the bottom of the chat it says user X. Did you guys hear that? That's exact words what fucking Bruce Maskin said. Excuse me a second. Oh, fucking hell. Hey, I'm back. Oh, fucking look at that. Oh, shit. That Chucky guy, how you doing, mate? Oh, fucking hell. You did, if you, oh, shit. Did you see that picture, by the way? That's some end, mate. Hey, Chucky, you want to see it? Oh, shit, that was funny. Oh, God. If you were not lurking, Chucky, you need to go back and replay everything. Oh, my good God. I could just, for some reason, I was just picturing Bruce Matskin sitting there with his laptop, listening and watching, lurking. And then me going, and him then pushing the fucking laptop away and going, oh, what am Oh, shit. Oh, fucking hell. I literally sat here with tears coming out my fucking eyes. That was funny. Oh, my good God. That was funny. But yeah, fucking luscious with life jacket lips. You're an idiot. You're just an idiot. No, you can't say that. That's malicious intent. No, fuck off. Fucking. My opinion is not malicious. It's fact. Yes. Autobots, roll out. Lord Vader. Yes, master. Rise. And once I was a small boy, doodle 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 doodle. I can sing better. Oh God, yeah. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is 10 to 5 in the morning on a sunny Monday morning. I can hear the birds chirping, my dog trying to kill himself with the frickin' kennel. Literally, what the fuck? What's he doing? What the fuck is he doing? My dog's crazy. My dog's an absolute fucking psychopath. He is literally doing a Spider-Man impression on the gate. Well, I can see him from here. Don't worry about him. He's so good. He does that. He usually wakes up around this time in the morning. Well, I'll be taking him for a walk in a bit. That's going to be, oh, I'm sorry. Did I cough? Actual fact, my last microphone did pick up. I wouldn't be surprised. I wonder if I go back to that live stream, see if I did fart or not. Oh God, I'll be so fucking proud if my microphone picked up. Can you imagine? Noise. What season is this whole ordeal moving into now? Or is this the start of a spin-off series featuring different main characters? No, basically we had a little bit of a insight in regards of what a public figure is, oh shit, I forgot what it was called. Hang on a minute. In regards of the terminology about the wording govern yourself, which is classified as a threat, regardless of how you look at it. And we discussed, and I gave my opinion about Luscious Life Jacket Lips and her conduct and behavior, and that things in the past are going to come up to bite her in the ass. Because this is the same, like you were saying, it's the modus operandi. It's a ML. But this time it's probably going to come bite her in the ass. Because you can't stop people from constructively criticizing excuse me, or scrutinizing. I mean, the amount of time I have been criticized and scrutinized, right? You never see me going, oh, I'm going to sue you. But then again, I've got broad shoulders and a spine, so I can take criticism. But when someone uses criticism to lie through their teeth, like other people have, it's a quite interesting conversation. So, yes. But to attack Squid and intimidate and threaten her, yeah, that's not going to go. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Absolutely fucking no way. Especially when you've got, I'm not saying you got skeletons in your closet, and this is just a terminology. You know, someone opens your closet, all the shit will fall out. And you get caught out in your own lies. I was going to, wait a minute. I was actually going to fucking call it a night about half an hour ago. Now Chucky's here, and I have to catch him, bring him up to fucking, yeah, but you're okay. And just so you know, guys, I really do appreciate everyone over on Rumble. And by the way, guys, I'm on Rumble now. I've also got a gaming channel as well, so go and check that out. And boy, oh fucking boy, yes, I've got one in my closet. I richly do have a skeleton in my closet. I use it for Halloween, but because I didn't know where to put it, I just fucking jammed it into the wardrobe. So every time she opens the wardrobe, it makes a jump once in a while. So yes. But the fact that it's the same thing it's the same thing every time. It just doesn't make any sense. What's the purpose of making big waves and then just, because everything you've done is all public, so it can be scrutinized, and therefore it can also be used against you. Just saying. That picture's funny. SpawnTrooper live, uncontrollable gas, CG, critical gassy cough. That's funny. That is funny. Oh boy, I tell you, Chucky boy, Chucky guy, Chucky. I tell you, it's and everyone else. I think it's time that you guys start. Don't you still have the boots and kill? Yeah, I've got that somewhere. I'm not sure where. I need to check for that. Yeah, even though that was yeah. But it is now late. It's coming up to 5 to 12. Is it 5? Yeah, it's about 5 to 12. It's going to be midnight in 5 minutes over in the United States of the Americanese. So I hope that I've kept you guys entertained until now. So if anyone's got any questions, do me a favor, ask them now. I'll give you 5 minutes. Yeah, I'll give you 5 minutes. It'll be 2 hours and 40 minutes of live streaming. And again, I do apologize for not streaming again, but I'll catch up on that one. Don't you worry. Oh, yes. Lord Vader. Yes. So, but good to see you, Chucky. Really good to see you, mate. Excuse me. Yeah, I know, mate. Fucking 5 time zones. Greedy or what? 10:56. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Kim and Erica close to each other. 10:56. So that means you are 6 hours. No. Yeah. 6 hours behind. So 5 hours and 6 hours and then 8 hours, I think it is. Because the East Coast, I think it is 8 hours. And the East Coast is 5 hours. The West Coast is 8 hours. Marlene, good morning. Good morning. And thank you very much, and happy summer to you too. Ooh. Sorry, microphone. Sorry about that. I'm not, obviously, you've got just come when I'm about to call it a night. Enjoy the replay. You'll like it. I mean, it's really strange. I hardly fucking spoke about that person because there was no interest. There was no interest for me to talk about the absolute pleb. But yeah, but when you make threats, and the fact seeing that document also had the potential of doxing and everything else, even though they'll say, "Oh no, it wasn't," that's actual malice intent, because you're in the process of doing something. Oh, okay. Can you just imagine that all technology doesn't work for 24 hours? Can you imagine oh my good God. Can you just imagine what would happen if technology just stopped working for 24 hours? You couldn't use the internet. You couldn't use anything. You couldn't go online. You couldn't do anything. Can you imagine that? Just imagine. Insane. Crazy. Right. Anyway, guys, Marlon, good to see you, my darling. Thank you very much for coming in. But guys, I'm going to call it a night. Well, you're going to go to bed and sleep. Some people are going to get up, like Marlon's just probably got up. I'm going to stay awake all day. And other people have probably already gone to bed. And again, shout out to everyone on Rumble and over here. Thank you very much for being here and hanging out. And yes, books. And remember one thing, don't let anyone bully you to not saying what you want to say. Use common sense. Say it in a way that is not aggressive or violent or negative. But if you've got something to say it. But guys, you take care. Have a fantastic night. I'm going to go and make myself a coffee. And then I'm going to go and get the fucking hound. And then I'm going to take him for a walk. Well, actually, it'll be the other way around. He probably might take me for a walk. Knowing him. And then basically I'm going to come back, chill out, and then do some bits and bobs. I might do some editing. I don't know. But the problem is if I start editing, I'll end up going one of them. Yeah. All right. So have a good night, everybody. Much love. And remember, a smile a day keeps the weirdos away. And please take care of yourselves. Please make sure that you have decent sleeps. And I will see you, if not tonight, on Monday. I need to touch base with Squid if we're doing Tuesday for the NTSB thing. With everything that's happened, I doubt very much that would happen, but I'm still going to check. Wednesday, are you guys up for a game day on Wednesday? Yeah, good morning, Spawn. Good day, good afternoon, good evening, and have a nice night. And same to you, Chucky, mate. You have a good evening and have a fantastic evening. So what do you think? Wednesday? Play a little bit of supermarket together? Why do you love me? Of course you love it. Hello, my darling. It's a long time I haven't seen you. Big hugs. And I love you too. I really do. Love you. You've been here from the start, haven't you? I mean, when I first started live streaming. So you're old school when it comes to me. Did I just pick a spot? Yes, I did. Yeah, and remember, guys, look after yourselves, please. Right? Look after your mental health. Look after your physical health. Right? And don't let these people grind you down. Because at some point, all this is going to end. All this is going to stop, and people are going to go on their way. And I'm quite looking forward to that day, because that day is probably I'm going to go, right, I'm going to take a 2-day break. I'm going to go and have a nice good sit on my throne, read the newspaper, take the dog out for the walk, or vice versa, and basically have a good time, and then come back and then just carry on as normal. You're welcome. You're welcome, Linda. But anyway, guys, take care. Have a good night. And you know what's going to happen now? Yeah, yeet.
They go live every night selling drama on demand with crampons sitting on their ass and dicky on hand. Fake tears falling, oh I'm just speaking truth, while they pocket super chats and exploit the loons. Gator rolls in trying to act real cool, but he's stirring up heat, breaking all the rules. Haters in a circle, all bark, no bite, till SpawnTrooper drops and it flips on the light.
SpawnTrooper, he bring truth and facts to the land. SpawnTrooper, he assesses the situation at hand. SpawnTrooper, then he say the words, truth don't kneel to no one man. SpawnTrooper,
The force is weak with this one. Deuces in the mix, spinning lies for the stream. He acts like a king, but his throne's just a meme. Dodging all the questions with a scripted phrase, trying to fool the crowd, but he's just a face. Bones Lacker's got a seat at the front of the show, putting up a front, but got nowhere to go. Guano's hiding in shadows, throwing shade in the chat. They all act tough, but SpawnTrooper's on that.
SpawnTrooper, he bring truth and facts to the land. SpawnTrooper, he assesses the situation at hand. SpawnTrooper, then he say the words, truth don't kneel to no one man. SpawnTrooper,
The force is weak with this one. Now the people rise, no longer blind. The lies unravel one stream at a time. Truth's not merch, it don't come in packs. And SpawnTroopers got receipts, not just attacks. He says turn off the feed, walk into the sun. This war for your mind, it's already begun. With clarity, blazing like a saber so bright, he leads the way through the digital night. SpawnTroopers say,
I see you playing, keeping up the show, spinning your stories, but the truth starts to flow. Your gators pull high like you're some kind of lord, but all you're doing striking out with the faulty sword. You're no warrior, just a puppet on strings. Your fake crown don't mean a thing. The game's up now, you're out of move. SpawnTroopers here to expose your groove. SpawnTrooper, he bring truth and facts to the land. SpawnTrooper, he assesses the situation at hand. SpawnTrooper, then he say the words, truth don't kneel to no one man. SpawnTrooper,
the force is weak with this one.
Truth will rise in the end, no place for deceit.
May grim unwind, got a whole group on. The force is weak with this whole bunch.